here with Brotherhood Reviews and back with another One Piece chapter review, chapter 1027, Danger Beyond Imagination. Alright, and now we have a crazy cover page with Odin running away from a lion. He wrote dog in Japanese, on his hand, you know, trying to be funny. Uh, it's a pretty funny one, and he doodled all over his face, so, the lion's obviously mad. Now, we get back to, what's going on. Cat Viper, is talking to Carrot and the dog, Minx, that was with her, saying that he doesn't know how the moon came back out, so be careful. That's odd. And we get Yamato talking about how it happened exactly like it was written in the journal, how the sky splitting. So for everybody, doubting, this confirms it. It mimicked everything that we all speculated and we all have to go by. It proves that Oda gives us a little bit of something to go by when it comes to power scaling and things certain characters should be able to do when they reach a certain level. So this is a way of us knowing that, yes, Luffy leveled up. How high did he level up? We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, so she says they split the heavens open, just like Kaido, just like Roger and Whitebeard did, as it was written in Odin's journal, which is, like I said, amazing to know. Luffy tells Yamato to get Momo out of there and calls him a coward. And Momo's, saying, who you calling a coward? It's not that easy for me to turn around and not be the person I always have been this whole time. Now, it may be easier for you, because, you're not like me. But now, Kaido sees them in his sights, and he's like, oh, Yamato and Momonosuke, you think you're gonna get away? Now he charges at them with his Thunder Bob. Well, Yamato, still has enough strength to deflect it, but she's like, hurry up, like I can't do this anymore. She can't keep up with him for much longer. So he's like, I'm trying, it's hard. So he jumps off the side of the mountain. And Luffy grabs Kaido and pulls him back, and Yamato's like, yeah, I know, you want him to yourself, and he's like, yeah. So they jump off the side of the mountain, and as they start plummeting to the ground, Yamato tells Momo to, grab the sky, grab the clouds, grab a hold of the clouds. Dragons don't fly, they have levitate on clouds that they create. Now, this is one of the most important parts. So, as Momo grasps the fact that he has to grab onto clouds to fly, they're in the air and they see that Onegashima's crumbling from beneath, and the clouds look like they're dissipating a little bit. So now Yamato's like, is Kaido getting weaker? Is his power weakening? And Yamato is more of, thinking like, oh wow, we actually did some damage to him. Now, she's trying to explain to Momo that he has to make clouds that are stronger than those, so it could hold it up and push it out the way so it doesn't land on the city. And that if it does come crashing down before it hits the city, that it's going to explode because it's pretty much an armory. Well, it has an armory on it, and he has 30,000 men. So you just imagine how much explosives are on there, and guns and all that. So the amount of weaponry, it's pretty much a giant bomb. So they can't let it fall on the city or next to the city, or everyone and everything on that whole island pretty much is pretty much like a buster call if it drops. So they have to stop it. Momo's trying to say we need to stop Luffy from fighting Kaido so it doesn't fall, and she's like, we can't do that. Hits him on the head, and we can't do that because Luffy's putting his life on the line for everybody. I can't beat him. You can't beat him. Nobody can beat him. The only person who can possibly beat Kaido is Luffy. So why would we even risk, him getting out of the mindset of beating Kaido for this reason, which we can handle ourselves? So now this is great too, because we actually get a time limit. So another time limit from the 15 minutes. So only 10 minutes has passed since the 15 minutes till Onigashima is gonna arrive. Now we have 5 more minutes left. So in these 5 minutes, Momo has to figure out how to make flame clouds and create them and hold them around Onigashima, and make sure they're strong enough to not only stop Kaido's flame clouds, but able to push it in the opposite direction. I think he could do it. We'll see what happens, but he's still terrified. Now we jump over to King and Queen and the live floor, the performance floor, dome, and Zoro gets sent through a wall. King's going crazy. Zoro gets sent through a wall into into Frankie's arms, and Frankie's like, "Are you okay, Zoro?" And Zoro's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I wasn't expecting that. This, of course, a guy like him is gonna be this strong." Frankie's like, "You need help, bro?" And he's like, "Nah, I don't need any help. Zoro's gonna do what he has to do as a man to get this done." So, with that being said, he says to Frankie, "Oh, back up," as he sees King just jetting towards him. King shoots him out the side of Onigashima, and then they fall to the ground. And before they hit the ground, King hits him with an Imperial Anchor, and we get a 3-sword style Ultra Tiger Hunt, which we haven't seen in a while. Nostalgia right there. Now we also have a little bit of a reveal here. He was going crazy because Zoro broke off a piece of his mask, and nobody's ever seen King's face. So this is a really big deal, because we also know that King is from the Lunarian race. So it's a race that nobody knows anything about, but besides that, is supposed to be a gods that lived on top of the Red Line. Um, so we can see he's pissed about that. But as we see them shoot through the walls, we see that Zoro nicks the rest of his mask, and Zoro starts plummeting to the ground. He uses Clear Lance to sword style Clear Lance to stop him from crashing to the ground. Zoro says, for at least, at least kill me by the sword and show me a little bit of respect. And, King's asking, I'd ask the same of you. You know what I mean? Just kill him honorably. So, but that's the end of the chapter. No break next week. Thank you guys for listening. Now, this is a really good one. We got a lot, Zoro and, it looks like Zoro and King is probably going to finish up their fight first. Or, this is our first look at, what's really going to happen next. I believe in the next chapter we'll probably see what's happening with Queen and Sanji, and then a little bit more on the roof. And I think Oda's probably gonna wait for the last minute to really show us what's happening with Momonosuke, or we'll probably get like a page or two next chapter showing us what's gonna happen. But hopefully, actually, I don't know. Hopefully, nothing. I don't know. It's amazing. I'm not sure what's gonna happen next. Thank you guys for watching, for listening, and watching. I really appreciate it. Um, like, subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Whatever day, time, night, whenever time you're listening to this. Have a good one.